I remember years ago as growing up, we always had testimony service. Whether it was a Sunday, whether it was a revival, whether it was a conference, we had testimony service. Come on, amen. And that's because of the fact that the world had to know. And we didn't have recorders then, we didn't have internet and all this other stuff. But everybody had to know about the goodness of Jesus Christ and what he was doing. How many understand that? Amen. Because we are overcomers by our what?
I want to give thanks to Pastor Jennifer, the church, of course God. Sunday, over the past week, I've said some things and done some things that wasn't really nice to people. And I came to church Sunday and because someone said, you're not staying home sick, you're going to church. But I needed church that day. I was dealing with some demons that I knew nothing about, and they were scared. And it was becoming, I was getting a black heart, a cold heart. And the pastor prayed over me, and when I felt God released me, it was great. I have a better heart. And I just apologize to those I hurt with everything that happened to me.
Now there's no condemnation. Amen. Come on, give God a hallelujah. Hallelujah. You have to keep bringing that up because what's in the sea of forgetfulness is what? That's it. We're going to talk about that tonight, so let's get ready to go to it.
All right.
God, giving honor to God, and I'm a pastor and associate pastor, and I miss you guys too. That's kind of part of my testimony too. It's like you understand that you know that you're amongst family when you leave them, and you think about them more than you ever thought about them. It's like in any situation, it's you just got to get in that place to go, okay, now I'm down here, but I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what's going on. And so that's it. But I just want to thank God. I went down to see my son, and that within itself for me is, I get hyped over some of the simplest things sometimes. It's like, because there was a time when I wasn't part of my son's life, and to be able to be there and not just be able to be a dollar sign for your child, to be able to be there and talk to your son on all different kind of levels, and he knows and he sees, and you're not talking the same way that you was when you was in your mess, and he sees that, and he don't understand why you turning off my rap music, Dad. But the thing about it is I had to get accustomed to that because he is his own person, and he can listen to whatever he chooses to listen to. But he's got to understand that when he's in my vehicle, that's not what's being played across the street, and he's got to understand that. And that's part of it. So, this time we was in the vehicle I was in, and then we switched and got in his, and the thing was, he was like, well, Dad, I know you don't want to listen to this, so we won't listen to it. So and that's important. Those are those small victories. Whether he listened to it once I got out of the car, it's just the respect level that was there that to say, listen. And so, but you have to set that standard with that child and go, look, hey, you can listen to whatever you want to, but, while you're with me, this is how it's going to be. And I just want to thank God for that because, there was a time when I was just a dollar sign to him in his life, but to be able to talk to him about future plans and what's his next move, that's it for me. That's why I'm so thankful that God brought me from there to here and has kept me in my right mind. And I just want to thank God for that, and thank God for traveling grace and mercy, because we take that for granted sometimes. We just get in the car and we go from point A to point B, and then you pass several wrecks, and you think, well, thank you, Lord, because that could have been me. But I am so thankful to be back. It's great to go, but it's greater to be able to come back home.
We missed him, didn't we?
Yes.
Amen. It was just like a missing chain, an empty space. But we give God praise for, taking him over and bringing him back. And it's nothing like when you go to see your son. Hey, he makes some moves like, is it Curry? What's his name? Curry. See, I ain't been watching him long. But he got me happy, y'all. I ain't been this happy since Jordan. Especially when Jordan played with the flu. Y'all remember that game? He played. What? I can't see y'all with these glasses on, so I'm gonna let you know it's blurry out there. But it's nothing like seeing Jordan play with the flu and getting ready. They thought that he wasn't gonna make it, and I think he had 103-degree fever or something like that, and his eyes was bloodshot red, which I think majority of the time it is. But this time it was real deep red. And he was getting ready to go out there, man. He had that ball, and that boy went out there with, I don't know, he was over 23 or 30 or 40 points to win the championship. But it goes to show you that nothing can stop. But I ain't been happy since then until, your son probably can do what? Is it Curry? Did y'all see that? Curry bounced that ball, bam, went up high, and what's that guy name? What's that man name? Giannis went up there and bam! Y'all can't say that? Somebody shout, bam! Y'all must see the game. And then my boy, Ron, what is the boy name with the last 3-pointer? Oh man, he been in the NBA forever. They started picking at him because he started limping, but he was Dirt, there we go, yeah, Dirt. Boy, he was swooping it, boy, 3-pointer, and then he came with the last just to win the game. Y'all didn't see that? Oh, well then we gonna get ready to go in the Bible study. How many love God tonight? Y'all, come on, I ain't been this happy since Jordan, y'all. I gotta tell you a little bit. My son-in-law, Pastor Tyler used to tell me a lot about Curry. Just look at, he got his wife all happy too. Me and Ron got happy and started yelling. I said, whoa, Ron, did you see that? Sometimes I got to be in the bedroom upstairs, he downstairs yelling out. Like we got a whole loud, oh, deep, thank you. Like we got a whole loud stadium in the house. He downstairs, I'm in the bedroom, and I'm upstairs yelling, I'm going all over.
Yeah, it's something. I tell you what, because I'm at the house, I'm in the living room watching I'm watching the game and stuff, with the phone ring, and it's up. She was like, did you just see it? And I was like, boy, I said, you supposed to be excited. I'm like, I'm watching. I had it on record and everything. And then Jazz, I think she was looking at it, she was like, what happened? I had to rewind and show her.
I know that's right. Then I got my son. He'll just laugh out loud, Mom, really? Well, that's, see, we get excited about Jesus, yeah, but see, we also get excited about other things too, right? Come on, God, he fills our life all the way around. Come on, give God a hallelujah. Hallelujah. It's nothing like being a Christian, come on, and loving God, and then you can love other things too, but not much as him. Come on, you know just how far to go. Come on, oh my God, come on. So I told my son, I told Ty, I said, well, we're probably have to get you to that game that you like. I said, boy, so your son do stuff like that? Yeah. I bet he do. Did you take a video so we can look at it? I got some videos. Okay, he got to hook it up before we leave. In one of the games, Friday, no, it came Thursday. You gotta get your microphone so everybody can hear you. They probably don't even know what you're talking about.
in the game Thursday, which I told him he was a ball hog. Why you shoot so much? But no joke, no exaggeration. He put up 23s.
Whoa!
And hit
23 points. 23 points.
20,
Not 23 points.
He hit 13 out of the 20 during the game. So.
Whoa, Ron, you hear that? Whoa, that's NBA stuff.
20, 13 of them. But you know, the game Monday when I went, though, it was like the exact opposite. He only had maybe 7 or 8 points, but
sometimes it's like that.
Sometimes, yeah, that's what I had to keep explaining to him. You know, hey man, it's some days you're on, some days you're not, but you know, shoot, gonna shoot, man.
I know that's right. That was Jordan, boy. Sometimes Jordan had it, but then he made it. He found his way. Curry was like that when he started, like, oh, don't get it doing that. Please don't get Curry that ball. Please don't. But man, when he came down and said, bam, that ball went up, boom. Oh, he found himself then. So I give God praise. And then I remember when we was young, we only had like 5 channels. And they were black and white. Come on, we had no color. Do you know? They had no color. And then we had an antenna that you had to play with. How many remember that? Yeah. Come on. That's it. So, and then your dad, but what I did like about my daddy sometimes, and my mom and them, Jen, stay right there. Don't move, just stay right there. Are you serious? I'm the antenna holder now? Don't move, it'll go off, don't move. And they have you standing right there holding it the whole time. Show going on for 30 minutes. Don't move. You become a statue. I remember them days. Come on, you can sing it.
That's the truth, though.
Come on.
Don't hit it the wrong way. So if you hit it, all you hear is shh.
Come on.
Pitch don't win out.
And then you get a clothes hanger. How many of tried the clothes hanger? Y'all know about the clothes hanger? Say it again. I know that. Aluminum foil.
Yes.
Boy, look at your daddy said time sure have changed. Come on, amen. Or you get them 4K TVs and you got them, you don't even need direct no more. You got Hulu, Roku. Come on, got the computer TV. You ain't got to worry about that stuff no more. You got Sling, that's it. All them different things. You got to worry about that no more. Only if the satellite go out. I feel sorry for you, but you don't go back. But I tell you what, the Chinese get involved and all that stuff go out. They start cutting off cables and cutting off satellite. And Russia up there too, they start cutting stuff off. We won't have none, then we're going to go back to what? Go to the thrift store. You got one of them old TVs. Give me one of them old TVs.
I do that.
Phone ain't working because it's a tracker. How many know this phone ain't nothing but a tracker?
Yep.
How many understand? They track you through the lights. They track you through electricity. Somebody get worried about that talk. They can get your conversation while the lights are on. Come on. That's the kind of world we live in. You ain't got no privacy no more. Come on. Say it again. Big brother watching. That's right. Big brother watching. I don't know about a brother, but he sure watches. Somebody watches.
All you have to do is, and what she's saying is true, if you go to your apps on your phone and go to the permissions that you give them by just putting their app on your phone, they can record your audio. Even when your phone is sitting on the counter and it's supposed to be asleep, they can steal audio. They can go through your files. They can change your pictures. They can do anything they want to, and we give them permission just by downloading an app that we think that is just fun to play with.
Come on. And then I don't know if you all, and I tell certain people, even just by what you watch on TV, movies come out, will definitely let you know the update in technology and what's going on in the world. Just like Enemy of the State. When they, and what else? Transformer. Not only Transformer, but what is the other one that came out with the Arnold Schwarzenegger? What is that? Terminator. That's right, Terminator. All those different technology was coming out then, showing you about the rays of the gun, the robots that they was trying to build and still perfecting it. where it could take over, you know, human race, that they don't need humans to operate jobs anymore, but they're trying to get robots so they don't have to pay them because we're in such a debt. What you think? I don't want to pay humans if we can get out of debt by using robots.
And isn't it true that they can now tap the code to see who's there for your site?
Well, they don't have to tap it. They already listen.
If you hear an echo, you start to go cell phone, that means your phone's tapped.
No, that ain't, no, your phone is tapped now while it's off.
Yeah.
They don't need, no, that's not true, yeah. It's already done. Technology, like he said, it's not even, you know, even with the app. It showed even, what is that with, was it any other set with Will Smith? Is that they went through the house, and here it is, they just needed the lights to even, not only, the lights to come on, and not just one light, don't have to be all the lights. But through the computer system, his computer was off, but because the light was on, they was able to go through the electricity and even get into his computer, turn the computer on and get everything on his hard drive. So, I mean, that's then. But they're more proficient now, you know, and more high technology now. So you live in a world that you're not safe with your privacy laws. Is that all right? And that's why they were so worried about China, you know, and worried about China, you know, going against the laws of our privacy, you know, when they enter into the stock market. Because they began to do some things about a couple of years ago that was actually taking the privacy law to another level, and it was taken away from us. And they had to step in and tell China, no, you cannot do that. But they're looking at them like, it's already done. Who cares? You know? Facebook, another one. They have taken over Google, you know? And so they're worried about Facebook because of the fact that they can trade your information. Come on, I don't want to get your name and say, don't get scared.
Don't get scared.
Come on, this is where the world is.
That's the way it is.
Come on, and it's getting worse and worse.
Yes, it is.
So we got to enlighten, and this is what I love is that if we don't train our children now and help them understand is that why they're doing this so much. See, we weren't allowed to be in the house with our kids. I mean, with our parents. Me and Tanya were talking about that today. We wasn't allowed to go in the house. Come on, to go in the house when we was young was to say that you was grown. Come on. And if you was grown, then you was able to get the beating that you need to get you back out the house so you go become a kid again. Come on. Exactly. So you wasn't going to be up on the mama and in the house, but you was outside playing with nothing but sticks and stones and dirt and learning how to play with your own age. You know? But now, even the chiropractors tell us today is that kids are becoming more prone to injuries in their spine and in their neck. And they got more kids going to chiropractors because of the fact all they do is this.
That's right.
That's all they do. So now they worry about, okay, kids got bad headaches. A lot of kids got headaches. You know why? It's because their spine in between their necks and the nerve system is being pinched by, this is all you do all day. All you do. And then, you know, and you got, but they got migraines. And the chiropractor said, it ain't a migraine they got pinched nerves. And all they have to do is go to the chiropractor and get unpinched so they can relieve the pressure in their head and stay off the phone. Come on. I mean, understand, our world is coming to a place of dictatorship.
Yep.
Dictatorship through what we get in our hands. And the more and more advanced technology, the more we want. And we don't even realize what we're doing. I'm telling you, I like this phone. But there's one coming out that folds. I said, Ron, got to have it. I told my son, I said, son, look it up. You got to see it. See how it folds. Look. He said, Mama, for real. I said, you got to see it. It ain't got a flip phone like it. It's a flip phone, but it's a folding phone. It folds like this. It folds, and you can see the whole screen fold with it. Now you know that's evil. Ain't right? Evil. And I want it. Come on. So therefore, is that God letting us know time is of the essence. Come on. And we need to determine what direction we're trying to go. We need to determine where our life is going to end up, where we want our life to be. Is that all right? We got to understand is that our society is coming to a whole of just being dictated to. You know, some people can't even function unless they're being told what to do. Because they don't even know what to do with their own life. Come on, is that all right? Amen. But God is helping us to understand is that the more we seek God, is the more we understand where our society is going. Come on. As you lay down and go to sleep, the world is still changing and they're advancing as you sleep. Come on. Laws are being passed as you sleep. Is that all right? And it's going to affect our lives. Some laws have not even put in effect because God has held it back. Look at Obama. So we want to say that he wanted to take us to the next level of the chip. He wanted to take us to the next level of the government having control over our marriages, over our lives, over insurance, over a lot of things. But God stopped that because it wasn't time. Look at your man and say, don't you understand that?
Don't you understand?
Go ahead.
I said, and it kind of, what you said makes sense. I was showing them before Bible study, the company in Wisconsin that is doing the chip. Yeah. And their research was held up because the government stopped them from going on. So what they can do now, it's a chip the size of a piece of rice. They insert it in. You can use it now to open doors, to log into your computers, to buy snacks. But they can't do the GPS. You know, because our government stopped it. But what they've done is they partner with a company in Switzerland where they have no laws against the research of the GPS. So
exactly. And the GPS, you know what it is? A tracker. So it sets us up for the time of the beast that knows where all Christians are. It sets us up for the time of jails, you know, and what you call those camps. And they put Holocaust concentration, that's right. Those type of camps for Christians that are not going to abide by what? Worshiping the beast. So we got to understand is that what God wants from us, we need to understand, can we abide? Do you want to abide? Do you want to, you know, do what's right and still excel, but yet knowing where you're going at the end? Is that all right? Come on. So now we look at, I think we will, go ahead.
I was going to say something too. I was just talking to somebody, I think it was last week, and I had read up on it a little bit, but even with which the state of Kentucky was actually one of the last states to comply, but where they're supposed to be changing the driver's license. Yes. So the change is going to be where I think they were saying basically by October 2020 that residents are going to have a choice, and this is what I was reading from the state of Kentucky, to either go to the new ID, which is it's going to be called pretty much a travel ID. This ID is going to be, you know, a little bit more secure than just your regular plastic ID. And if a person chooses not to change over to the new travel ID, then they will not, and they just stay with the, you know, the original or whatever, then they will have to provide another form of identification, even just to do domestic travel.
Yes.
So you won't even be able to board a plane with just your regular ID. You're going to need more than that.
Exactly. And because the chip and stuff that they're putting in it is going to act just like a credit card. You know, that will give you everything that you need to act. I think even they was talking about, even with that, is that it will actually also be like one, because you'll be able to buy, you'll be able to do it. I think they were talking about going into that too, Ty, where it will act like, so it won't be so many different credit cards, but it will also form as that too. But I was like, well, you know, even in looking at all of that, it's preparing us for our future, but also for our present, and where we want to go, where we're trying to go, what to look out for, what to help our kids with. And that's because our schools and our society is coming to a place is that kids are able to do all things what they want to do and don't even mind the parents, don't be obedient to the parents and do all sorts of things. But if we don't take hold now of truth, truth is going to be not lost, but people are going to forsake the truth. Because the Bible even says what? That they will have what? Itchy ears. They want to hear something that sounds good, you know, or that's going to justify my action, or that's going to agree with what I want to do. I don't want to hear anything else. But that's what God is trying to get us to play. Always, look at your neighbor and say, always love the truth. So I don't care what they talk about. Oh, what about physics? Physics is the truth by itself because of what? Somebody shout motion. If something is moving, it's the truth is moving. Just get out the way if it's coming your direction. Is that all right? Motion is just motion. No matter if it's going right, left, it's just the physics is just physics. You know, motion is just motion. It's the truth, absolute truth. You can't bring anything else in it. But the thing about it is that people always trying to find a gap and says what's not true because they don't want it to be. And how many know God is saying that there's only one way to heaven? Absolute truth. Ain't no other. Look at your name. There ain't no other way. He said if you try to get in by the what? Window? Come on. Look, say it again. It ain't gonna work. Who got that scripture? It ain't gonna work. If you try to enter the back door, it ain't gonna work. Come on. You gotta go through the what? Through the front door. And that door is who? Oh, somebody shout who? Jesus. Jesus. That's the only way that I can go through is Jesus Christ. You can't go through Allah. Come on. Because Allah is not his name. Come on. Amen. Praise God. That's a name that was formed in the ancient time for other gods. Other idol gods. And then it went on to the tribe on which Muhammad came from. So it ain't got nothing to do with Jesus Christ being God himself. So there's only one God, and that is what? The God. There is no other God be what? Beside him. Oh, look at your neighbor. No other God beside him. I'm the one that created good, and I'm the one that created what? Oh, my God. Look at your neighbor and say, I serve a powerful God. I serve a powerful God. Come on, give God a hallelujah. Hallelujah. Yes, so now what you got? Who got that scripture? You got it. I know we're going a little bit, but we're going to get ready. Huh? That is somewhere there. It's not a part of the lesson, but I feel like going. Come on. I'm the way, the truth, and the life. That's John. Say it again. Read it what you got. John.
Verily, I say unto you, he that entereth not by the door.
Come on. John 10, because we still want to talk about, and this is what we're going to go through. We're not going to be here long tonight. Amen. But he's actually looking, God letting us know, is that he's the same God in the Old Testament, come on, and the same God in the New. What made God different from the Old Testament to the New? Who can tell me? What made God different from the Old to the New? What made God different? Or is there a difference? Come on, tell me. Get your microphone. See, that's the answer that I want. I don't want to say because he's this and because he's that. Come on.
The same God yesterday, today, and forevermore. He don't change.
That's it. He's the same God today, yesterday, and what? He don't change. God don't change. His mercy endures for what? Forever. The only difference is between God and the Old and God and this is that he gave us more grace in our New Testament. Amen. And he abolished some stuff in the Old Testament. And he fulfilled some things in the Old Testament. But look at your name and say, he did not change. He did not change. Come on. Same thing he didn't like then, he still don't like what? Woo, come on. Woo, stinks in his nostril. So we're at what? St. John 10? Oh, my God. Monty came back with a fire, didn't he? Go, Monty. So as you read, he said, verily, verily. So how many understand what verily, verily is? What about you, Saya? You know what verily, verily is? With that word, verily. So I said, really? You didn't even give us that to study. Verily, verily means truly, truly. Come on, truly, truly. So let's put that down. So, truly, truly, I say unto you, he that entereth not by the door into the what? Sheepfold. Come on. But climbeth up some other what? Way. Oh, my goodness. Some other way. The same is a what? A thief and a robber. So you try to climb over the fence, you try to climb up some other way, the sheep, you going some other, you ain't trying to come to the door. You are, God called you a what? A thief and a robber, because why? There's sin in the camp. Come on, there's sin in the camp. That's why God having us look at, say, look, which direction we going? You only got one life. You can't go trying to rob things, trying to get what you want and think it's going to work out for you, because it don't. Anytime that you try to do something different, anytime that you want to try to steal something and think that you're getting it back, God looking at you and said, baby, it ain't going to work that way, because I don't have thieves and robbers in my house. Come on, is that all right? Come on, in the house, in the Holy Spirit, there is no thief and robbers. In heaven, there is no what? What you mean in his house? In the Holy Ghost. Come on. That which was once a thief, when they received the Holy Spirit, he's not a thief no more. Come on. A consciousness they begin to develop. Come on. And that consciousness says, I can't steal. Not even milk. Not even lunch is out the work refrigerator. They love stealing milk, don't they? Stealing other people's food. I remember Brett, and somebody might tell about this. Brett, he comes and says, they keep stealing my milk out of the refrigerator. Remember that, Monty? What he did, he went and spit it.
He got his own milk and he just slobbers all down.
Get the microphone and tell him.
They kept taking his milk. They kept telling him, kept getting upset. So he went and got his own milk, started spitting in it, slobbering in it.
Remember that, Ron?
Put the lid back on it, and well, you know what happened next morning.
I saw him yesterday.
Ron, you need a microphone.
I just say I saw him yesterday.
Oh, you did?
The person that did that.
But like you said, the next day they still went in it, and they got a bunch of spit. How many know when it comes to milk and spit, man, just loogies. Say it again, Tanya. Tell me something going on something. What time?
Okay, you probably swallow that thick stuff. That's some heavy cream with it.
Stop.
But you know what? Isn't there something? Is that? But the perpetrator should have just stopped. Come on, because you think you're going to get something good out of stealing something, you come to find out, you just get a bunch of loogies. Come on, he got said again, Tanya. He got what he deserved. It didn't belong to him anyway. So, and then you got people that get mad because you catch them and you put them on the spot and they get mad because what? They stealing from you and you confronted them. What? How in the world can you get mad for stealing somebody else's stuff and they confront you with it? The devil is a liar. Come on. I know that's right. Come on. But you know what? It got to be to the point where, even in my house, is that if I tell my kids, if I lay money down, that money still better be there when I come back. Come on. If I lay 50 there, it could be 51s. 2 better not be missing, 1 better not be missing. All 50, I should be able to leave it there for weeks, months, a year, and it got dust on it, bugs on it, roaches on it. I don't care what, it's still going to be there when I'm ready to use it. Come on, say it again. That's, get your microphone. Sure, don't we never talked about nobody stealing. Look at your neighbors, and that sure is God. Somebody doing something. Come on, baby. Look at your neighbor, you better stop it, it's you. Somebody got some sticky face. That ain't nobody but sin at the camp. Sin is at the door. Come on, that's why you can't go in. And the thing about it, God tells us what's in our heart. Because when it's in your heart, you can't look at the person that you done stole from. You can't have a casual conversation. There's something about you, your ears get red, or you get to twitching, and you start doing stuff that you think that you're doing something normal, and it's not normal. You're like, yeah, he done took you, Yeah. Come on. So, get your name said, I hope it ain't you. what you what?
So,
You reap what you sow. Come on. So it don't matter whether it happened to you right then and there. Look at your neighbor and say, it's going to happen back to you. And you're going to get the just penalty for it. You probably end up going to jail for something that you go out there and do, and which is stupid. You make a stupid move. And that's what the devil will make you do. He'll make you do some stupid stuff.
yeah.
When you ain't got God in your life. And then you've been done some stupid stuff, and then you end up going to jail for it. Like, man, how in the world? You don't know how in the world you got caught. But that's how the devil do. God allow him. See, God allowed him to set you up, or allow you to set yourself up. Come on, just like I ain't gonna, cause my brother be looking at the TV thing. So I ain't gonna tell on him too much. Taking the cake all the time. Always taking cakes. And it's like, man, you talking about, we had a congregation. And how in the world that he feel like he can take cake and nobody miss him? It's like, oh, that red velvet cake was up there. Where is it? Oh, well, where's the chocolate cake? He done haul them all out to the car. Got about 15 of them up there. Nobody gonna miss these two. But that's other people's favorite cake, so we know what's up there. You know, we got a list of everything. And you just don't haul them out to the car like nobody gonna miss them. And then next thing you know, you got a bigger, and then now the Pepsi's gone. Well, where the Pepsi at? Okay, I need to see your trunk. So I said, you don't haul that stuff back up in there. But see what it is that what you do now, that's why God affects all of our lives. When you have Christ in your life, he affects everything about you. Come on, I don't care whether you just came back to the Lord or you just gave your life to the Lord. God affects everything in your life. There ain't nothing that he won't affect. If you're not paying your bills correctly, when you got the Holy Spirit, God will start to make you think about how you paying your bills. Come on. If you're lacking in areas, God will start making you think, you know, you can do this if you're lacking. You know what? We want God to bring it down, but God ain't telling you. God ain't bringing down no more now. What he's giving you to do is go and get that man. Is that right? And then increase. You understand? So, you know, I love my brother. And he watching me. Okay. And I'm gonna tell y'all which one. Okay, and he go, and then on his job, so it started affecting him on his job. Well, know what I'm talking about. And so here it is, you know, he goes and his sister got about 100 towels, new cloths, washcloths. That's what I did. I always buy. I love towels and washcloths. I just love it. And I buy a whole bunch of them, don't even use them, just let them pile up for guests that comes and I just give them to them. Because I don't want the towel, I don't want to wash the towel, but just go ahead and take it. Come to my house, if you use a towel and it's brand new, I'm just take it with you. I ain't washing it, just go ahead. You know, so here it is. So he could have came to his sister and got all kind of towels and washcloths. He did. But you know what? When you don't correct the spirit that's in you, come on, that spirit gonna correct something. Come on. So it got to go out and allow something else to correct you. It's gonna do just that, and you just gonna be found in the wrong. But however, it's gonna correct some errors in your life. Come on. So here it is. He started going to his job and he started taking stuff. You know, just like he did them cakes, and he'll still shout. Woo! Still speaking tongues. But he wasn't getting corrected. You know, he just wouldn't. But he thought, oh, it's all right to take a cake. It's all right to take Pepsi. It's all right to do this. It's not all right. But I said, you know what? You're going to have to see it. So he got caught on camera. Taking towels. Taking washcloths. And guess how long they made him wait? 6 months before they called him in. So what you want? Oh, well, we see. Well, God, sure, can't mess with where we stealing. That's something. Somebody said this is nobody but God. Come on. So if y'all missing something, you better. God was talking to somebody about taking some stuff out of folks' rooms, out of folks' pockets, money, milk, lunch. It don't matter what it is. Look at your neighbor and say, God just saying stop.
Please stop.
Well, oh, come on. Like y'all, God sure know how to talk.
Yes, it does.
No one ain't told me that. Nobody got to tell me that. Look at your neighbor and say, this is all God. Because I ain't planning on you going this way. Come on, give God a hallelujah. Sticky fingers. Leave prints. Come on. So, you know what? So after about what happened is, it's like, you know, they got him on camera and they called him in. They said, hey, brother, how you doing? He said, I'm doing fine. He, won't you have a seat? Okay. Well, what's this all about? We were just, you know, looking at some footage of a camera. Oh, really? Well, he said, yeah, because he just was talking about some things that was going on the camera. Oh, really? Yeah, I want you to come over here and look at this. Is that you taking them towels? Come on. Is that you? Come on. No. And you know that song that said, it wasn't me in the closet. It wasn't me on the table.
It wasn't me. I caught you up here.
It wasn't me.
Shaggy.
That was Shaggy. That was Shaggy.
It wasn't, but that's a song. It wasn't me. People got a way of denying things. How many know, y'all heard that song before? It wasn't me on the table. It wasn't me in the car. It wasn't me in the show. Yeah, it was you. So what happened is that they looked, he said, that ain't me. And he said, oh, yes, it is. What about over here? You go to this door. What about over here? You go to this? What about over here? And then he just looked up. Yeah, that's you. You got a big old face right there. That is your Say, okay, we don't need your services no more. I don't got no job. But you know what? That's what sin does. Sin finds you out, for the wages of sin is what? But the gift of God is what? That's what sin does. Sin brings what? Sin brings embarrassment. Sin brings shame. Come on. Sin brings nothing but agony. Come on. And nothing but disappointment and depression because of the fact you can't find yourself to stop. So God has allowed other things to make you or force you to stop so you can what? Better yourself. Woo! Touch your neighbor and say, I hope it ain't you. I hope it ain't you. What he said? Well, gosh, don't talk about still, man. You got something to say? Stop still. Stop still.
Stop your still.
So he said this. What else he said? Talking about stealing tonight. We ain't never had no mess going on stealing.
But he that entereth in by the door,
come on,
is the shepherd of the sheep.
Come on. But he that entereth, and you know I like that entereth. What is at the end of it? Yeah. Come on, what that means? Yeah. It ain't mine. And then so, ETA, a continuation. Somebody shout a continuation. Come on. So, it's a lot of different ways of stealing. You can steal a person's ideas and make it your own. Is it right? Because, come on, is it right to steal a person's idea to make it your own? No. Come on, and never say, you know, and how many understand, even when you're writing and doing things, it's plagiarism. You got to look, say it again. Say it again.
I said, yeah, they don't put that plagiarism.
You can go to jail.
Yeah.
Come on.
Zeros and graduate, that type of thing. Yeah.
Come on. And some things, say it again.
It's not a site where you got that information from.
Come on.
You know you ain't come up with it.
And that's it. Come on. The teacher been teaching so long till they even know and understand if you don't went on a site and got the information on a certain subject. Isn't that something? They got the program to even tell.
Yeah, so if you write your paper, and what they do is they'll match it up on they'll put on some type of.
And you know we had some deep technology.
Yeah, they'll put on a database and then it goes through all the articles and all the different sites and stuff, and it will show them whether you have plagiarized.
Come on, look at that. And so that's how deep our technology is now. But even plagiarism, you know when you got the Holy Ghost, it's just something about honesty. God is sure when this is But stealing, somebody shout, stealing is not good. Because the commandment says, and that was one of the ones of the commandments that wasn't even far down, it was up there. It says, thou shalt not what? Steal. Come on. That means it don't matter how young or how old, is that you got to reckon that spirit before it gets you out of control. Come on. It never, like I said, it never should be where, you know what, you look at something and you got to have it so bad, you ain't got no money that you can't even go ask the person, can I have this? Come on, the person's sitting dead in front of you 24/7. And you know he got a block of cheese in there. You see him come from Walmart with that block of cheese. And every day you looking at that cheese. I want that cheese. See, the first it becomes that thought. That's how it comes. It comes with a thought. That's what the Bible said concerning our thoughts. He said, cast down every thought and every imagination. Come on, that's it. Say it again. You have to. Come on. Because if not, what happened? It'll take you over. Come on. Amen. So that kind of behavior can't be tolerated. Not even the thought should be what? Tolerated. Knowing that you look at the man, I want that cheese, and you can't even go ask that person. And you're all roommates. Are y'all friends? Are y'all just hanging out? But here it is. You looking every day at him. Say, I'm going to get that cheese. I'm going to get that cheese. Yeah, I like you. I'm going to get that cheese. And then you just planning. Tuesday, he's going to be going to work until 6 o'clock. And I want that cheese. I'm going to see that. And I'm going to make sure the whole house is cleaned out. Everybody going somewhere. And I'm going to just make sure that I can just get in there while it ain't no cameras in the house. That's why we need cameras. No cameras on that. And I'm just going to, I know, man, I just got to sit it right. So I can just take it. Just contemplate it. Just thinking on how you just, and how many know premeditated murder is bad murder? Ain't nothing good about premeditating, you know? But they premeditate on how I can take it, what time I can take it, when I can take it. Because that's what the devil does. The Bible says he comes as what? A roaring lion, seeking. Come on, that means how long he got to wait in order for your vulnerability, in order to, come on, get you. You look at your neighbor and say, he's going to wait for you. Come on. It said you want a thief to stop stealing, give him a job. But now people got a job and they still want to steal, but they don't want to spend what they got. Something wrong with that picture. That's a spirit. Come on. Go ahead.
And one thing too, with the thief being so bold about it.
Come on.
I know years ago we were in a church, and we had went to a church in Chattanooga, and we were all in. We had like a jurisdiction choir, so all the ones that were from my church at the time. These are people who I grew up with in the church, and we hung out with at each other's house. Well, we all was sitting in the choir, and at some point, I had my purse down, and I said, "Thief don't care. They're going to steal no matter where they're at." They stole my money right out of my purse, right beside of me in the choir box. While I was standing up, they were apparently sitting down and took my money right out. And I didn't know it until we went to go. Well, what happened was we stopped to go eat, and I wished I would have took my wallet out then, but I didn't do it. And when I got home, before I got home, I went somewhere to get something to eat, and my money was gone.
Come on.
If I would have done it on the van, then we would have sorted out, okay, who
took it, that's it.
But the only people that was beside of me was the ones that I grew up with church with. So if he don't care,
he don't care.
You are.
Sure don't. Come on.
Looking for that one thing, just a
opportunity. That one opportunity.
That's it.
Go ahead. Yes, you do.
Testimony. It was back when I was young. I think at that time I was like in 6th grade. And the Lord deals with me with dreams. He's been dealing with me with dreams since I was young.
Come on.
And I remember having a dream. I I don't know if it was days before or if it was a week before, but I was standing in line at the cafeteria at the school that I was going to at the time. And as I was up there, I had money that was in my hand. And there was a guy that came up. I went to a private school, so we had like the 12th graders, 11th graders was mixed in with the 6th graders, and we always have lunch, together.
Yeah.
So I remember specifically being in line in my dream, and I had my $5 in my hand. And as I was going to go, give it for my food, this guy in my dream, he had came to try to snatch the money out of my hand. He was laying out and open in my dream trying to snatch the money out of my hand, but it was like I had a grip on it. And then, lo and behold, it actually tried to happen. But because God already equipped me for it.
That's it. Come on, come on.
Come on, don't God do it? He'll do it. He'll do it. So, some people, they just get bold with it. They still them things you get bold with it, and they don't care where you at, what's going on, they go try to come on, and they want to be theirs. But I thank God for that because God had equipped me just through that, and I remember the dream was like having that deja vu type thing.
Yeah.
But I went to go pay for my things, and the guy was right there trying to snatch that money, but I had it.
Come on,
I just thank God because God was so pure preparing me.
He will prepare you.
I'm telling you, I just thank God to share that.
And the thing about it is that as preparing you, you wasn't afraid then. He stripped away that fear. Come on. And one thing I love about what Tanya was having is that Tanya looking at them, and she could have got mad. And how many know the devil will always try to make you have unforgiveness? Come on. And get angry at the person that did it and say, you don't deserve my unforgiveness because of what you did. And make you just still, carry that in your heart. But when you have Christ in your life and you got the love of God, love says, I know what you are.
Yes.
I forgive you, but I'm not going to give you another opportunity. Come on. Say it again.
My purse was on lockdown too. When I got around people, it was on lockdown.
Come on.
Say something. I mean, these days too, you gotta keep everything. Cause I sure keep my pistachios. I know this lady took some of my pistachios. I know how many I had in there. And I said, these days you gotta keep everything protected. Hey, my pistachios in my drawer no more. I keep it supposed to be. We gonna take anything. I think myself, you know, I should do that. I know that every day. I'm looking all over. Well, where all them holes come from in my garbage can? Because I know where I was putting mine at. And I was looking at the lady and she started just speaking like, hey, I'm thinking about something like, yo, make no sense. I said, well, that's all right. Anyway. Goodness, but I had.
And still love doing like this, but it's on lockdown.
Put it on lockdown.
Come on. Go ahead.
That's why, I be watching my stuff. I said, I don't care if you be in church. People still in the church.
I was going to say, yes,
They still right next to you. They don't even care. You gotta keep your eyes open. But just going back to that, some things you just gonna have to experience because it's just a part of life.
Come on.
So I mean, some things God will warn you about, and then some things, look, you ain't gonna get no warning. You just look. And like you begin to say, is how you gonna deal with it. If it happens to you, I mean, are you gonna hold that unforgiveness?
Come on.
But it just take me back to something. I don't really know the saying word for word, but I'm just gonna put words with it. It's like, you fool me once, shame on you. You fool me twice, shame on me. But God wanted you. Fool me the third time, I deserve it.
That's it. That's it. Come on. That's it.
Make sure you don't fool me that time. When you get the second time, I cut it off at the root.
Come on. I know that's right. Go ahead.
It's so funny because that was even something. I was in a situation where I had to actually encourage somebody because it was kind of the same thing. They were mad. Because someone was like, man, they were really hot. You're like, he's like, I don't get it. Come on, take my stuff. All they had to do was, they go over all this. All they had to do was ask me. Come on. If they needed it, I would have gave it to them, but don't just take it. He was mad and stuff. So, at first I was talking to him, kind of calmed him down and stuff. But when I got to the root cause and stuff, I was like, well, where was it at? Where did you have that? You know what I'm saying? He was like, I had that on the table. I was like, well, man, you probably should keep it out there on the table. You just can't assume that. I was like, I get it. I understand. You think that, if they would have just asked, and I said, I understand all that, but they didn't. But look where you got your stuff at. So I'm just saying, right? So you might have this, it might happen again. So you're going to be in the same situation. I'll be talking to you again. Don't let it affect you like that. But you can do something different. Right? Stop keeping it out there on the table. Come on. Folks just going to come again. Nothing you can do about that. But you ain't got to be all bent out of shape and everything like that. Go on, because he was letting it get him disturbed and distraught.
And that's what that spirit does. Come on. And that's what that spirit does. It tries to get you disturbed. It tries to get you unfunctional. Come on, because now you're more angry and more determined to find out why the person's doing this. Why didn't they take my stuff? Why didn't they take Jimmy's stuff? All these different things. And sometimes, like the Bible says, sometimes it's just the game of stealing. Some people don't steal to be hungry or that they are hungry. It's just the excitement of it. It's the feeling, the drilling of making me feel like I got away with something. Go ahead. Go ahead with that.
At work, I used to keep a little bag of peanuts in my locker. One day I went to work, it wasn't even there.
I ain't got your locker. Did you have a locker?
This is before I put a lock on it.
Oh my God, he was watching you. But that's the thing is that, we live in a world that, years ago when we was growing up, you didn't see a whole bunch of people taking things because their word is number one is their bum. And they had more ethics. They didn't try to do. Now you have people all sorts of habits, all sorts of addiction will cause them, and they know that the spirit of the enemy anyway. All sorts of addiction, all sorts of habits that will put them in a position to make them steal or take something that don't belong to them. Isn't that something? Amen. And then still they would get mad at you because what? You looked at them and said, I caught you. And like Jasmine said, because we're in the church, even more, we stay prayerful and we stay before God, hoping and looking that person don't try to get, we got prayer warriors. Watch one prayer. The Bible said, watch. Come on, everybody say, I'm going to watch you and I'm going to pray. So both my eyes ain't open. I'll be like this. Come on. Because the Bible said, watch and pray. And because of the fact that God got enough wisdom to know everybody that come to church is not saved. Everybody that say they're a Christian that come to church is not a Christian. Go ahead, Saya.
I didn't mean to interrupt Bible study. I'm ready to get to Erica. When y'all go down in prayer,
yes.
You can't get Erica to talk. She's not responding. You know she has to correct me.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Her to respond. She's not talking.
And when you say respond, is she like going into seizures or she going into stroke?
Talking like she's not. They're trying to get her to come back off the edge.
Okay, well come. Which area? Our area, okay. Father, we give you praise and we give you thanks for all that you have done and what you're getting ready to do. And as your child go, oh God, and begin to stand prostrate, God, we give you praise right now, God, for healing her and causing the voice to come forth, causing the muscle to react. And God, we glorify you right now for thy healing in Jesus' name, because we know that thou art able to do all but fail. And be thou healed by thy power, and God, if it's thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. But we claim her healing this night in Jesus' name. Amen. Amen. Receive it. And that goes really quick. So we still ain't all that healing. Come on, give God praise. Just go ahead and hope it ain't you. Come on, give God a hallelujah. So he said, enter it. Come on, enter it in. Woo! Somebody shout. That's why God gives us wisdom to understand. Is that what you're dealing with? Come on. A thief don't look like a thief. A murderer don't look like a murderer. But one thing about discerning the spirit. God, come on, give. That's why you pray for discernment. Because God will give you discernment of that heart to let you know what they're going to be up to and what they're trying to do. Come on, give God a hallelujah. You say, are you sure? Yeah. God will let you know. As I had one lady here, and she was trying to run, then was on it, the lane was on it. And the girl took took the purse out of Elaine's purse, took the wallet out of Elaine's purse, went into the girl's bathroom, got whatever, dumped it in there, and boy, Elaine was on it, said, yes, you, and so come on, yes, you know, I'm going to give it up, or the police going to be here. Yes, we are Christians, but we got the law too for you. Come on, give God praise. God will give you the example that you know it's you. No matter how much they lie, you already know it's you. Because truth, God's truth, always identify the loud enemy. Come on, is that all right? So he says this. Look at your name, say, I hope it ain't you. I hope it ain't you. He says, so he enters in by the door, is the shepherd of the what? Of the sheep. Jesus always, he don't come one time, but he always enter in what? Through the door. That's a continuation in our hearts, through the door. Always. He don't come through the window. He don't come through the back door. Come on. He don't come through the roof. Come on. Amen. He's always entering in at the what? Front door. Because of who he what? Who he is. Come on. Amen. That's why I tell some people, I said, you can read my book all you want. Maybe it's a book. Come on. And it's open. It ain't nothing hidden. Come on. My life is not a hidden story. It's all Christian life should be open no matter what kind of secrets they had back then, no matter what they did. It ain't me no more. Come on, is that all right? That's when you're open book. It ain't me no more. That's what I used to do. That's who I used to be. But tell me, I'm not that no more. Come on. So I ain't got nothing to hide. Come on, I ain't got to worry about what you find out. I don't got to worry about what you think. I am who God says that I am. Come on. Look at your neighbor. Say, number 3. He says what now? To him, the porter. Yeah, just said that. It's, how bad is it? To him, that reverb down. To him, the porter openeth. Come on, to him, the porter now. When you see the porter, look at your neighbor and say the doorkeeper. The doorkeeper. To him, the doorkeeper, what? Openeth. Openeth. That's ETH again. What? Continuation. So God said the doorkeeper open. Who's the doorkeeper? Jesus. The Holy Ghost. Come on. That's right. And the sheep hear his voice. And the sheep hear his voice. Isn't that something? So ain't no way is that I know God, but I don't know his voice. Or I'm coming to know the Christ, and he lives in me, that I don't know when God is talking to me. Right. You can say, no, he's talking to you. Baby, that's all about you. You're the one that's doing that. So God affects our life where we're not a stranger. If God is a stranger to you, then you don't have the Holy Ghost. Is that all right? If God is a stranger to you, you don't have what I have. Come on. Because of the fact that God speaks to us in 7 different ways. Come on. How many ways? 7 different ways. How many ways is that? That's it. Go ahead. I believe you. I want to help out. Go ahead.
You got the preacher, you got visions, dreams, small still voice, loud voice.
That's audible. Oh, who can help her out?
Through the word.
Through the word, all right. Prophesying, that's it. So, go ahead. Prophetic, prophesying, that's it. Come on, give God a hand. Y'all good. I like that. So, ain't no way that you can miss God unless you just don't want to listen. You don't care to listen. Is that all right? So, he says, I'm here. So, when you have the Holy Spirit, God tried to get our attention. You know what? Appreciate what people do for you. Don't just, when you get that stuff, just do it any kind of way. Appreciate it. Come on, clean up behind yourself. Come on, is that all right? God is not a God that is sloppy, but take pride in yourself. Is that all right? Amen. Come on, he affects all of our lives. You know, he said, well, what about the hair? God don't care about your hair as long as it's neat. Is that all right? Now, years ago, they used to take that same scripture, is that our covering. Women don't cut their hair and all this other stuff. But he said, don't do it the outside only, but doing the what? Inside. The inside. Come on, is that all right? So therefore, God gives us all time. He will let you know when you're doing something wrong. That's just like I was in the organization and King Kong and what is the other man that wrestled, Don King, the headlock. So you're looking at all of that. So, but they had strict things that they felt like it was a part of religion, but, you know, it was a part of being a Christian, but it wasn't nothing to do with Christianity. You just let the fro grow on my leg, for what? That ain't getting me to heaven. Come on. So we got to understand what do God care about? He cares about everything, your deity, because it matches up with his what? Deity. That's it. His word is his deity. It matches up with his deity. God is a cleanliness God. You think God is a junkie God? No. Think God is a God that wants you to smell? No. Come on. That's it. You don't need a bath, but we need one. Come on. That's it. That's it. So God is a God. He wants us to understand who we are and what he expects of us. So there's no way that we have areas in our life that we don't want to touch or we don't want to be bothered with. You know, being a good steward of our money. God needs money. Yes, if you're going to leave life, got to be paid. Come on. Good steward. That's why he said, bring your tithes and offering to the what? Storehouse. That it may be meat for my house. So that means we also supposed to be thinking about even making a pantry for other people that cannot even, you know, buy food. Or we're supposed to be prepared to feed them. Because before welfare, you know who used to take care of the community? The church. The church took care of us. Come on. When my brother got saved, he was the junkiest person there was. The nastiest person there was. He just didn't care. He didn't care about smelly socks. He didn't care underwear unclean, all over. He didn't care. But when he gave his life to the Lord, and he received the gift of the Holy Ghost, boy, Michael started cleaning up everything, and we was like, man, he just got saved. And he gave his life to the Lord. As soon as he came in from church, that boy had a pep in his step and energy, and he started getting them dirty socks and putting them in, and his dirty drawers, and all this dirtiness. He started getting all his stuff and putting it in the washer, cleaning the kitchen. He did my chores, boy. I was happy, boy. He started doing all kind of stuff that brought forth cleanliness, because who is clean? God. God. Touch your neighbor and say, I hope it ain't you. I hope it ain't you. God is a clean God. Amen. Come on. He cares about how clean we are. He cares about how we take care of our things. Come on. Because it shows appreciation. I'm going to get a couch and I'm just going to put a knives all on it so it can get ripped up. I'm going to let people pee all on it, and I'm going to let the kids boo-boo all on it, and all this stuff just mess it up. No, I can't afford it to be clean. And then when it stinks so bad, nobody want to get on it or sit on it. Come on. So now you got to get ready to throw it away. But you don't even got the money to get another one. Now God might just bless you with it, but if you don't keep taking care of stuff, what's going to happen? You ain't going to have the money to get it, because after a while, God knows how to stop and say, you need to learn how to appreciate what I give you. Come on. Come on, give God a hallelujah. Then we want to get mad because somebody don't let you get in their car with your mud on your shoes. Come on. Smelling any kind of way, doing any kind of way. And it's like, she thinks she all that. No, baby, I'm just trying to take care of the things that God gave me. Come on, is that all right? And I ain't trying to be all that. No, I ain't all of that. But it's just certain things that I just like. You know, one girl won't get my touch, and I do share a bunch of roaches. No. I know how roaches is when they get into mechanical stuff. Come on, they multiply. And they say, we don't die. So get that in your car, it don't come out. So I'm like, baby, leave your purse at home. I got to check your purse. I got to check your coat. Maybe even check your pants. Because what? You ain't bring no roaches in here. She don't, I ain't playing. You ain't getting in. But people think that you all that. No, it's just I'm going to take care of the things that God. You might not care about your stuff. But touch your name and say, I do. It sure is.
I mean, you know, even if you go back in Exodus when they were doing the temple, it was all the way down to length of curtains and everything, 50 loops on this one.
Come on.
So there's nothing wrong with being that way. God was that way.
Come on, that's it.
So why can't I be that way? Why can't, well, whatever, you know, and that's, we always think that, you know, being a good steward is our money, but be a good steward of things that God entrusts
you with. Come on,
you know what? I don't care if it's a random pair of shoes and that's what I got, then I got to take care of them so they will always be the same, you know, and it's not always about the money, but it's got to be, because if I make you a good steward over these things.
He said, come on. I'll make
a good steward over everything. And you know, so it's about taking care of what God is giving you right now at this moment. So why ain't I got $1 million? Because I can't take care of 10.
That's it. Come on.
You know, wonder why we don't have the things. You know, wonder why. You know, God ain't doing justice as well as unjust. We get that. But certain people, God entrusts with certain things. So therefore, you know, I'm going to give this to them because I know that they're going to take care of it.
Come on.
You know, then we get mad when certain things are messed up. Well, it wasn't like that when God gave it to you. It wasn't like that when you walked into whatever, it wasn't like that. It was your ways or how you handled it, turned it into what it is now.
Come on. Margie, that's good. Oh, you got it. Come on, you going to take the whole time. Well, they getting hot up in here.
And you know what?
Holy Ghost.
Come on, you know, even when it just comes down to your time.
Come on.
You gotta be a good steward of your time. Too.
Yes.
You know, it's so easy to, you know, and I know me, you can always take a step back and look and, you know, maybe one week it's like this, the next week it's like that, but it's like, God, help me to even manage my time. Because, you know what, the thing about it is, yes, you know, times you might just going by fast as I don't know what.
Come on.
You know, it's hard to just keep up, but yet, we still got to do our best to manage the time that we do have.
That's it.
And do the best that we can with it, you know, so that we can get the things done that we need to get done. So it's like, okay, God, help me to be a good steward of my time.
Come on, come on. And you know what? Even with that, the Bible even talks about in Proverbs about you being slow, you being slowful, you being lazy. And he says, mimic the ant. Come on, how the ant in their colonies, they keep working and working and working, even though they carry a little bit of food, and carry it back to the queen, but they keep working and working until they get what they need. Come on, and that's what God is letting us know, is that something that we got to understand that we can't be slowful and lazy about. Like he said, manage our time. Don't be trying to steal time from your employer. Well, you know, I'm talking about the Bible. The Bible said, Jesus said, give what Caesar that's Caesar. Come on, and the me was mine. So even though, you know, your lunch started at 12, don't be trying to go at 11:58. Get your microphone. Look at your neighbor and say, God is talking tonight.
Our plant manager had a meeting about people cheating the clock.
Oh, look at that thief. Come on, Gil. Somebody shout, God is talking tonight. Did you tell me anything like that? Did I know anything like that? So come look at your neighbor because it's God. See, God be up in this church. Oh, don't be trying to fool Jesus. If you looking at yourself, you can't fool me. Come on. But that's what we, you know, that's what we do, but we don't realize, and sometimes we don't realize it, you know, that we're actually doing it. Isn't that something? We just think, oh, you know, 2 minutes ain't nothing. Jesus said, yes, it is, thief. Come on. Well, I'm gonna leave just a little bit early. I got a doctor's appointment. Oh, yeah, so, yeah, okay. And then you going down to Bargain Hut. And you done told your boss, I'm sick. And then they go to no doctor nowhere. And then you know what they do after they play sick 3 days, and then they run to the doctor, I got my kidney. You know, I got bad, you know, something that he can't find. Just not looking. So, man, I need an excuse to go back to work. Thief. Lying. Come Come on. You say, well, how you know that? Because I done did all that just now. Come on, when I was in my backsliding state. While I was saved, child. But it's the thing about it, but I just thank God for his grace and his what? Mercy. Amen. But never not once did I want something so bad that I'll take it. And that's what we got to teach our young people. Don't want something so bad that you take it from the one that's providing for you. Is that all right? And for the one that's not providing for you, because what? Jail time. Come on, nobody want to go to jail. Everybody want to do the crime. Go ahead. So let's read on. We about to close. Somebody shout, God is talking.
God is talking.
Come on.
The porter openeth and the sheep hear his voice.
And also too, as that thieving spirit is going to come with a lying spirit. Come on, can you look out for me, man? You know, so. Become a partaker. Just tell the boss, I went to the bathroom, but, I'm going to run out, And then you say, don't tell me what you're going to do. You ever did that? Don't tell me what you're going to do. I don't need to know. Well, you're a liar. You lying for, you partaking. You know the way they ain't going where they're supposed to go. That's why you don't want to know. But tell them that that's what I'm doing. The devil is a lie. Come on. So the enemy gets us in a lot of different ways that can mess up. It's the little foxes that what? The little foxes that destroy us. Now I ain't going to do it. I'm telling them where to go, and I'm just going to ring like a bell. That's going to ring like a bell. Come on. I'm going to let everybody know. Yeah, he gone. I'm going to tell mama too. I'm going to tell the pastor too. Yeah, you did. What? The pastor didn't know you did. Yeah, I'm going to let it all be known. So what? I refuse to miss heaven over something so small. Come on. My Jesus don't get out. You get your legs and no spot. No blemish. Come on. That's just like, I think you were talking about the other day. Look, you can have a little spot, I think Jazzy too. You can have something white, and it can be the smallest little spot on that white was going to drive you crazy if bleach don't get out. And then when you think bleach got out, it done made a little yellow spot. How many got them kind of spots? Little yellow spot. And then you can't get out whatsoever. And then the garment just become what? No good. Is that all right? No spot, no what? So I even got to watch as being a thief and doing certain things. I got to watch my lying. I got to make sure, because I can't miss heaven on just a little bit and think that it's okay. It's not okay. Touch your lips, it's not okay. It's not okay. Woo! If I'm going to live it, I got to live it to 100%. Because that's what God, 99.5 won't do, just won't do.
Sure won't.
Won't do. Well, go ahead. Almost finished.
And he calleth his own sheep by name.
Come on. He called, underline that. You got to keep that. He calleth his own sheep.
By name.
By name.
And leadeth them out.
And leadeth them out. So therefore, you know what? If you ain't chosen by God, you ain't got a name. He don't know you. Is that all right? Come on. He calls his sheep by name. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on. It ain't baby. Come here, Tanya. Come here, Sister Tanya. Come here, prayer warrior Felicia. Come here, evangelist John. Come here. He know us by name. Come on. And that's because of that, of who we are, who we mean, what we mean to him. Come on, my sister Kendra, know us by name. Come on. If God don't know you by name, you ain't none of his. Look at your name and say, that's the word. That's the word. If you're doing stuff and just continues to do it, and you get to a point where you don't care, when you get that place where you don't care and you just being loose and just doing, destruction's coming your way. Because the wages of sin is what? Death. Sin produces destruction. I don't care what sin it is. It could be the smallest minute of sin, and it's going to produce destruction.
Like the sin I was living in for a year or two.
Come on.
God could have took me right out, because the stuff I was doing, the how I was behaving,
come on,
the drugs I was doing, he could have took me out, and I wouldn't be in heaven. I know I'd be.
Come on.
It would be upstairs, it'd be downstairs in hell.
Come on.
But God saw me through it. He didn't forsake me. I didn't forsake him. I strayed away for a while.
Come on.
But now I'm back, and thank God, because I have my brothers. God could have took it at any given time.
At any time. Come on, give God a hallelujah. Hallelujah. Somebody shout, one life.
One life.
Life. From the time we're born to the time we die. To get things right. To look at what I need to adjust. To look at what decisions that are really important in my life that I need to change. Or that I need to make. Which direction I need to go. Come on. What do I need to understand about myself and about what I'm trying? What do I need to understand about what God is trying to tell me? Where am I going? Why am I confused? Why am I doing the things that I'm doing? Look at your neighbor and say, one life.
One life.
Look at your neighbor and say, what you going to do with it? Go ahead.
And when he putteth forth his own sheep.
Look, we ain't in no hurry now because it's raining like crazy. Go ahead.
And when he putteth forth his own sheep.
So when he putteth forth his own, look at that. What is that? ETH? Continuation. God, anything that belongs to him, it should be a continuation of knowing him, loving him, growing in him, understanding him. Come on, want to be more like him. It should always be a continuation. You say, well, what made you stop? I wasn't ready to be like him. That's all. Come on, I like the idea of it. But once I got that, it wasn't that ideal no more. It was like, this is my life. I need to change. I want to change. I want to be, baby, put back that old man had to go. The new man took over. And my desire for him was flourishing. More and more that I wanted to be more like him. So I love to read my word. I love to learn about him. I love to understand, God, where you want me to go. What I need to change. What I need to do differently. Because what the desire, that love just kept growing to become that passion. A fire that never goes out. Oh my God. Never goes. Somebody shout, never goes out. Never goes out. So he said he put it forth. His own what? Sheep. He goes before them. Oh my God. So that's just like a sheep, a shepherd that takes care of his flock. He's going to make sure the wolf ain't going. So a shepherd always is right there in front. We always making sure. So if it's a road, he'll say, okay, now y'all can go ahead, but I got to make sure I'm putting y'all forth, but then I'm walking in front, making sure that everything's all right. Ain't no foxes. There ain't nothing that's going to kill you. Come on. God always make sure that his sheep is okay. That's why I love the benefit of being a Christian. Come on, I can call on him and he will answer. Come on, girl. Now, y'all sinners, he might answer, he might not. But the Bible said he will always give an ear to my cry.
He answered mine.
Always give an ear to my cry. Won't he do it? Won't he do it?
Yes, he will.
Yes. Go ahead.
And the sheep follow him, for they know his voice.
Oh, again, underline. The sheep follow him, for they know his what? Voice. Ain't like no dumb goat. Just go. Just Billy go, just go. You tell him to stop. If there's a cliff, he keep going till he fall over the cliff. Dumb Billy go. Just butt everything. He just butt orders. Don't even care. I ain't gonna do nothing that you want me to do. I know what I'm doing. I know where I'm going. Because I'm a Billy go. Come on, hard head, full of pride. Come on, just butt everything. You know, I got this. I don't need your help. And you say, there go a cliff. That's what you say. And then, boop, hold on. But sheep, they dumb too. But that's all right. God makes us smart. Makes us smart enough to know, look here, I'm going to listen to my shepherd. We're only dumb when we're out of the wheel.
Yeah.
Come on, we do dumb stuff. Yeah. Come on. But when we done got the Holy Ghost in us, and we got that word, and we got a humble spirit, and we become teachable, did the Bible say that?
No.
I heard the pastor, but where was that in that scripture? What scripture did she come from? I I heard Pastor Ty, but he didn't get no scripture. Where did he come from? I'm a call him. We become smart because what? We don't only want to hear it, but we want to see it. Come on, amen. I got to see that word. I don't want opinions. I want the truth. Because the truth sets me what? Free. Go ahead. My God. Somebody shout, I want to hear his voice. I want to hear his voice. And I want to know his voice.
I want to know his voice.
In order to know his voice, I got to get closer to him. Through prayer and fasting. And studying his word. Come on, those are the key right there. Yeah. Ain't no 7 ways there. Come on. That's what you need right there. Come on.
And a stranger will they not follow.
Come on, he said a stranger a sheep won't follow. Once he get his master's voice, a sheep in real life will not follow nobody else. Come on. No matter what. Once that shepherd ain't got a hold of him and if he got to discipline him, he won't go astray no more. He'll follow that shepherd.
There was a guy. There was a bull that got loose in the town, and everybody tried to track this bull down to get this bull contained.
Yes.
The man who raised this bull,
Wow.
they tracked him down. He come as soon as the man walked up to the bull.
He got calm down.
So yeah, they
Come on, I think, in other words, that's anything that the master trains. When the master trains it from the baby on up, it don't adhere to nobody else. See, that's why God calls us, we got to come as dear little what? Children. Come on, if we come as dear little children, we are humble to understand and to listen and to obey the one that has what? Trained us. The one that has reared us up. Our Father, which art in heaven. Go ahead. I love this.
Come on, it's good.
Make it get fire.
Another thing too I love about this is that it goes to show you that, you know, from the sheep standpoint, that they're not just going to sit there and just not follow.
Come on.
But I'm going to go the other way.
That, come on.
Flees from. And I think that's really important, you know, because some people say, no, you can't just, you know, make the decision not to follow, but then just continue to hang around.
Come on.
You got to go the other way.
Come
you got
on.
to flee, because there's something about it. You stay there long enough, I know you might not be following now, but you hang around long enough, something ain't going to be right. So you've got to not only that, but look here, look, sheep say, I'm going the other way.
Come on, come on. I know that's right. And they don't care how many of them, they keep going. Come on, trying to get away. Because they become, anytime that they're by themselves, they become vulnerable. Isn't that something? A sheep becomes vulnerable by themselves. And the reason why is that they're babes. That's all. They're babes. They don't know no better. So the thing about it is that the predator is always watching. You might be strong today, but what about tomorrow? Come on. You don't know what can happen to take you. So no matter where you are in your life, I got to always think, God, I got to stay in your word. I got to always call, like Sayetta did. It's like, come on, I want y'all to pray with, pray with me for Erica. Let's stand in the gap. Because you know what? I can't do it by myself, but I need some warriors to help us. Come on, dear. So in the weakness, you don't need to be alone. And you can't pray for yourself. You get your name and say, you need to call somebody stronger than you. Not weaker than you, but stronger than you. Come on. Those that call weaker folk, you plan on falling. Come on, but if you ain't planning on falling, Lord, you're going to call somebody stronger. You're going to say, look, I know what I'm getting ready to do. I already know the mindset. You know what? I'm going to grab on to God because I got one life. Come on. I'm going to hold on to God. I'm going to have somebody that pray me through, somebody that talk me through. Come on, amen. Because I got one life and I want to make it. I got to make it. Because I don't know what tomorrow, I don't know what the next hour might bring, but I got to make it this hour. Woo! Is that all right, y'all? Oh my God. So God gives us a choice. He gives us, like he said, a way of escape. He'll never leave us without a way of escape.
It ain't funny.
Come on. I don't care whether it's family. I don't care whether it's son, daughter. It don't matter. If you feel like I'm being pressured, God always gives you a way of escape from their talking, from their fussing, from their getting loud, from their aggravation, anything. God always give you, put your headset on, I'm going to lose myself with the gospel of Jesus Christ. I'm just going to say, I'm going to another room. I'm going to the bathroom. Y'all got to go to the bathroom and just get with Jesus and just lock myself in there. They ain't going to dare to go in there with you. They don't know what you're going to do. Yeah, I get away. Bathroom. You ain't going to come in there with me. So God give us a way what? To your neighbor say, however you need to escape, do it. Come on. Is that all right? Amen. Woo! Go ahead.
And a stranger will they not follow, but will flee from him.
Oh, that's what Ty said. They will flee from him.
For they know not the voice of strangers.
They know not the voice of strangers. No, you don't sound like my daddy. Come on, I know my daddy. Come on, you start talking stupid. No, that my daddy don't talk stupid. He don't say go get a drink when I don't need it. He don't tell me go get marijuana because it's legal now. He don't tell me that. He don't tell me go cut so and so out. No, that ain't my daddy. My daddy don't do stuff like that. Come on. He don't tell me to get on the phone and start gossiping about sister so and so. Ma, that ain't my daddy. How many understand you know your father when he talks? To my shout, one line. One line. You know. After years of living and after years of, and not even years, after time spent and after reading God's word, you see the character of God coming off the pages. That already before your eyes and say, God don't like that. I got to line myself up. God don't think those crazy thoughts. Let me get rid of them. That ain't my daddy. Come on. A man loves his daddy. A child or a daughter loves their father. Come on. Want to do things to what? Please their natural father. Who don't in here want to please their natural father? Don't care to please him. You'll break your neck trying to please your daddy. And if your daddy is not showing pleasure in you, or that he's pleased, or that he's proud of you, what happens? You become destructive. And if you're not destructive in one way, what happens is you become destructive inwardly. That's it. How? By getting depressed, by getting angry, sometimes throwing off on people that you don't normally would. Sometimes you'll do stupid stuff that you know will hurt yourself just to gain their attention. Come on. You will carry things in you that will cause, you not to be successful like you should. Because it'll start affecting your work. It'll affect your relationship. It'll affect your mind. Because I'm looking for what? I'm looking for acceptance from my father. They don't care about mama. Mama gonna be all right. It's always daddy. It's always, I want my daddy. I want my daddy approval. But he never showed me approval. I want my daddy. Oh, God is going to daddies now. I want my daddy accepted, but he never showed me, that he was pleased with me. Nothing that I did ever cared. He never cared about. So it grows up into adults that goes right back to their childhood and find out that a lot of things affecting their life in their adulthood goes right back to what daddy did to you. I didn't understand that. Come on, you act just like your daddy. Like my daddy. My daddy was a drunk. No matter what your daddy did, it's just the fact that he didn't show he didn't show that he cared to you. It don't matter what daddy did. Your daddy could have been a drunk if he went and took you fishing, drunk. My daddy took me fishing and he was wilding all over the place, but we had the greatest time. You wouldn't care about he being drunk. You wouldn't care about he's on drugs. As long as he spent that time and showed you that I love you. I really care about where you're going.
We don't do anything.
So you never see anything about mothers, but it's always about fathers being absent. Come on, in the life of the child. That as they become an adult, it spins off in why their life is not where it should be. Isn't that something? That's why Jesus says, I'm your father. Woo! Come on. Even to us little girls that look for, to have a husband that symbolizes our father. We want somebody like our dad. If not like dad, we want somebody like grandpa. you know. But it's not like grandma, but it's like the characteristics of grandma. The characteristics of dad, you know, how good he was. But we miss that. And it affects us in our later years, in our marriage, in our relationship, in our workplace, in a lot of different areas. So then we got to find a place how to fulfill that area so it won't keep destroying us. Touch your neighbor and say, that's why God said he's your father. Come on, give God praise. Oh my God. We almost there.
This parable spake Jesus unto them, but they understood not what things they were which he spake unto them.
He said they still didn't understand, those Pharisees and Sadducees and some of the disciples. Go ahead.
Then said Jesus unto them again, Verily, verily, I say unto you,
Truly, truly,
I am the door of the sheep.
come on, I am the door. There ain't no other way. Of the sheep, not of goats. Look at your name, say of sheep.
Of sheep.
Not one that's trying to find a way to get around stuff, but the one that is really trying to change. Go ahead.
All that ever came before me are thieves and robbers.
Oh, look at Jesus saying. Key that verse. All that ever came before me. It wasn't those that was Christians, religious folks. Come on. It was the one that really had the issue. One that really had problems. He says, all that ever come before me are thieves and robbers. Telling the Pharisees, that's who y'all are. Y'all thieves and robbers. Take. And think you're getting away with something, but you're not. Come on. Y'all are the one that keep coming before me. Come on, not the real sinners. But y'all keep coming and trying to find wiggle room. But look at your name and say, there ain't none.
There ain't none.
Go ahead. He says this.
But the sheep did not hear them.
He said, but the sheep, and telling the Pharisees and Sadducees, see, the real sheep, the ones that was, trying to do us right, they didn't know. They didn't know no better. But these are ones they preyed upon. Go ahead. Woo.
I am the door.
Come on.
By me, if any man enter in, he shall be saved.
Come on. Key that verse. He said, by me you shall be saved. It don't matter how bad a habit you got, how bad of addiction you got, how much of a thief you are. You can stop stealing.
Yes.
You can stop robbing.
Yes.
You can stop lying.
Yes.
Come on. You can stop backbiting. No matter what it is, look at your neighbor and say, you can stop.
You stop.
Come on.
And shall go in and out and find pasture.
Come on.
The thief cometh not, but for to steal.
Key that verse because he's talking about the devil. The thief, which is Satan, cometh not, but for to what?
Steal and to kill.
So if you keep stealing, the devil in you is going to put you where you don't want to go. Isn't that something? Before the courts. Keep on, after a while become habitual. Then you really get some time. Because you're allowing that habit to grow and that addiction to grow where it have taken over. But God is letting you know to be a natural thief or to be Satan himself. Satan is that thief. So if we're doing the same thing, it's still the spirit of the enemy that lives in us. The thief cometh not, but for to steal. So God is letting you know, even though you got one life, the devil is always after you trying to take your joy, take your peace, take your very life, to put it in a place of destruction, put it in a place of frustration, cause you to go back in time and try to pull back old things, trying to make something work that ain't going to work. That's the devil's job. It's to make you think that it's okay when it's not okay. To make you think that something's going to work that's not going to work. That's his job. So the devil ain't got nothing good for you. Come on. His job is to steal, kill, and to what? Destroy. Now, who likes Satan in here? His job is to not bring you peace, but to steal your peace, kill, and to destroy. But God says, what? I come to what?
That they might have life.
Come on.
And that they might have it more abundantly.
So you want to sin more so he can still kill and destroy you. You want to drink more so he can still kill and destroy you. You want legal marijuana so it can still kill and destroy you. You want to keep lying and thieving to still kill and destroy you. You think your life is okay just living a mess, still kill and destroy you. And you really think that's fun? Well, touch your neighbor and say it ain't.
It ain't.
But God said, I just come to bring you life. What about life you don't like? What about clean fun you don't like? What about living without looking over your shoulder you don't like? What about not having a headache you don't like?
Yes.
Migraines, hangover you don't like? What about, what about not living alone, but you got God give you a nice young lady that love Him, and that, you know, it ain't gonna take you through all that drama you don't like?
Yes.
So you gotta look at that second verse. I come to bring that you might have life, and that they might have it more. Underline that what?
Abundantly.
Look at your neighbor and say, over and over and over. Yes, and over and over and over again. What about this you don't like? Why you gotta go back into the same thing? Why you gotta go back and live it up same company? Why you gotta go back into your same mood swing? Oh, your same way. Over and over. You can weigh the difference of the scripture. All you gotta do is just weigh the difference of the scripture. And ask yourself, I got one life. Why do I want to destroy my life? For the sake of what? Why don't I want to do better? Why don't I feel like I can do better? But God said it's yours if you want it. Why wouldn't you want it? Come on. If pleasure of sin, is it really worth it? There ain't no pleasure in it. It seems like it is, but its end is what? Death. No matter how you look at it. But we got one life. Well, this is going to be a long topic, ain't it? We probably going into Samson and Goliath and Goliath. We're going to go into a bunch of stories that says, got one life. One life. How you choose to live it? Are you choosing to live it with your shoulda, wouldas, and couldas? It ain't even worth it. Just leave your shoulda, couldas, and wouldas back where you shoulda, coulda, and would have. You know? And start living in the present. Come on and say, look, it's over, done. Move on. Come on. Don't beat yourself up. It ain't worth it. That ain't worth it. Because as long as you think on those things that what you should have, it frustrates you the more what you will not do. And you end up doing something differently than what you should.
Yes.
So take this time as we go into our weekend. Say, you know what? I just want to evaluate. God is causing us to evaluate our life. Yes. Evaluate it. Put your paper out. Put your tracker out. Get your tracker out. Go to memo. Notepad. Just start writing some goals down. Is that all right? Write your goals down. And then on the other side, say, what's hindering me from conquering this? From maintaining. And that's a key word, maintaining. What's keeping me from maintaining this? What's keeping me from excelling? And then put on there stealing, lying, cheating, homeworking. Put all that stuff on the other side. And then just start checking out. I ain't going to do this no more, Lord. Help me that I don't do that no more. Start checking stuff out. You know? And then say, this is a new life. Over and over. I am. What God says.
What God says that I am.
I am whole.
I am whole.
I am free.
I am free.
I am blessed.
I am blessed.
I got one life.
I got one life
to live.
to live
before He comes for me.
before He comes.
And I will live it.
And I will live it
to the fullest
of
of what He has given